Greetings, brothers and sisters. There's a bonus hole video. I'll call that my alternate days, the bonus hole videos. And what I do is go a little bit deeper into this Travis Kelcey, Taylor Swift, the anatomy of a fake relationship. So this meme has been around for a while, but she definitely has a resemblance to Napoleon Dynamite. But Travis Kelcey's always been a guy who wants celebrity status. So he's in this show, Catching Kelcey, which is a bachelorette type of format, but somehow even worse. Look at him go.
My name is Travis Kelcey.
I'm a professional football player for the Kansas City Chiefs.
And I'm looking for love.
I'm getting the opportunity.
So, this was on some kind of low-grade cable network. America, there he is.
Hey there, lonely girl.
Really unlikable, right?
Hey boy loves you.
Like he's just stupid narcissism, right? Where somebody's a narcissist, but they're also stupid.
When I'm off the field, I am still in the spotlight.
Because he wants to be in the spotlight, right?
This offseason, I have moved out west to Los Angeles in hopes
That's where you find a quality woman.
of finding that one special girl.
There's nothing better than an LA girl. Eating kielbasa.
It's
Trying to be cute to the camera and failing.
Petty stuff. We ain't got no time for that. We ain't got no time for that.
but I know it's going to be worth it.
I actually have feelings for him. This is the hardest decision I've ever had to make.
Okay. Spoiler alert, he doesn't marry any of these hoes. Apparently he hosted Saturday Night Live at one time.
I was nervous about doing a monologue, but then I remembered I'm pretty good with words. I'm pretty good with words. Like during games, I do these super eloquent pump-up speeches.
Okay, so he did this, right? So he's a guy, he's also got a podcast with his brother. He's been in TV shows. He wants to be more than a football player. He wants to be somebody who's in the spotlight, and now he is. On the other hand, this is Taylor Swift's famous boyfriends. I cover a lot of celebrity stuff here, but I only cover the celebrity stuff that I can mock. Like I don't watch Entertainment Tonight or read People magazine. I know very little about celebrity stuff that isn't on page 6 that I'm scanning through or on whatever people send me. And I, don't know that much about Taylor Swift other than that she's had a parade of famous boyfriends. But Joe Jonas, Taylor Lautner, John Mayer, Jake Gyllenhaal, Zac Efron, Connor Kennedy, Harry Styles, Calvin Harris, not sure who that is. These are all of her different celebrity boyfriends, so much so that they have a whole thing about it on, it's a whole article here in Prestige magazine. And so it seems like everybody she dates is somebody famous, and then she has these breakups and she writes some bitchy song about it, right? And that, where she's been victimized by one of these guys. There's also that guy who plays Tom Hiddleston. I knew about that guy, which seemed weird. But it seems to be all these relationships are mutually beneficial in terms of moving them into the spotlight. Maybe there's some contractual agreement that she gets to crap all over the guy after with the song, and they both benefit from these celebrity relationships in terms of brand building. And with all these things, with all these people, there's publicists, lots of them, that are creating the brand of a famous person. This is, she's made billions of dollars recently in her concert and promoting her concert and keeping them having an image that is fan friendly is important to all these people. And so this is why they do this. It's staged, it's fake, and it's some way of moving the needle and keeping these people in the upper level of celebrity status, right? I mean, that's why it's done. And, this dude right here has done it consistently, and Travis Kelcey has wanted to do it. And they're both attention hoes. They want attention. And they're willing to prostitute their romantic relationships to get that attention. So here, Travis Kelce's ex, Kayla Nicole, unfollows Britney and Patrick Mahomes on Instagram amid Taylor Swift rumors. This Britney Holmes, there's a Netflix show about, it follows 3 quarterbacks, kind of interesting. Mahomes, Kirk Cousins from the Vikings, and that other dude who's kind of a career backup. I forget his name. Don't tell me. Don't care. Don't need to know. So that moment when Taylor Swift was in those luxury boxes with Travis Kelce's mom, and she was banging on the glass in front of her. That was something Britney Holmes was doing on this HBO documentary, yelling, "Let's go." I mean, they almost looked identical. They're both blonde, both unlikable, right? And she was copying what Britney Holmes was doing. And Britney Holmes, there's some memes and jokes about her wanting everyone to pay attention to her again since Taylor Swift's been there. Because she clearly was looking for attention on Netflix. I guess her and Patrick Mahomes were childhood or high school sweethearts or something. But it's knowing that the camera's on you. There's people who just light up when the camera's on them. There's other people who shy away from cameras. That's what I do. There's people who like the spotlight. They want other people to see them. They can't wait to post something on social media. They want everybody to look at them. The more, the merrier. The more people that are watching them, the better. And Britney Holmes certainly fits in that category, but she's dwarfed by Taylor Swift's massive desire to be seen by the public. So then there was this.
Hello, America! Football is coming right up, I promise you. We all know this is not...
So they did this right before the game. Okay, so is there anybody better at taking something down a notch, vibrationally, and making something stupid stupider, or making something celebrity-based even more superficial? I mean, just making everything worse on every level than Carson Daly. When you want to bring things down a notch, you get this guy.
Not just any Sunday night football game.
He's in the end zone. She's on the bleachers.
He's had a lot of big catches. This would be the biggest.
Taylor Swift is fine.
All right, so they're all getting involved with this. All these football players, that's his brother. There they are on their podcast.
And they put you on the map.
She put him on the map.
Don't say that in public, please.
You ruined my meal.
We got a call from our friends at NBC Sports asking us to put tonight's story in language that the legions of...
Those guys aren't even there. This guy's just by himself. Watch, this is just them smiling.
Call from our friends at NBC Sports asking us to put tonight...
See, these guys are just sitting there smiling. This could be any moment from the show. They're probably saying, all right, we want to get a clip of you guys all smiling. And so they're not there while he's taping this. This is not a part of the show. He's on the set of The Voice, but these guys are not involved at all.
Tonight's story in language that the legions of Swifties would understand.
She just laughed at something else, and they put that in there. This is totally fake.
You think we can help him out, audience? Here we go. This guy, Travis Kelcey.
Travis Kelcey, the best tight end in the
Woo! Look at my cool hole! Woo!
league. Well, he plays for the Kansas City Chiefs, who are basically the next great American dynasty in the NFL.
Super Bowl
Woo! Chiefs!
champions.
On the other side, they're these guys, the New York Jets. They've been left with a blank space after losing their star quarterback.
And Aaron Rodgers is injured.
Tonight, sure, they're going to try and shake it off. But against the defending Super Bowl champs, it's probably not likely to happen.
Jets should have won that game.
Maybe only in their wildest dreams. The facts are the Chiefs have a fearless, magical mastermind who likes to throw the ball to a guy with plenty of style.
Back of the end zone, caught.
Woo! Look at my cool hole! Woo!
So Swifties...
Okay, so they end up playing one of her crappy songs here, but he says a bunch of stupid, superficial Hollywood stuff. And, it sucked, right? It just made everything worse, like Taylor Swift and Carson Daly would. I just decided to grow this port stash. Maybe it was a mistake. I don't know. I'm going to go with it, though. Woo!
Chiefs! Jets! Welcome to New York!
Again, there they are just clapping. This has nothing to do with anything.
Chiefs!
Like they're just clapping here that has nothing to do with anything. Like they're not there. This is just earlier footage.
Jets, welcome to New York, everybody.
Like you just made Sunday Night Football like way worse. And all the people who got involved with that, they degraded something that isn't great in itself, football. But bringing Taylor Swift in and bringing Carson Daly in was only going to make it worse. Woo. You know, I often say this, that people are looking for something sincere, looking for something authentic. Like everything is so fake. The news, everything. I mean, this is mainstream media and news personalities on these news channels are covering and talking about this like it's a serious thing, like it's a real thing. It's obviously a fake relationship. They worked it out because they're getting as much publicity as they possibly can, right? Your relationship with your significant other is sacred and is something that's private. And the more that you prostitute it, the more that you display it for other people, like you post it on Instagram, you post it on Facebook, and you're trying to show everyone what a great relationship you got and how sucky their lives are compared to yours. And, you know, somebody showing all the places they go, vacation places, and talking about everything that they do, you know, just annoys people. And you know that person's not happy because if you're filming something, it's not as fun, right? Like if you're constantly pulling your camera out and filming it or taking selfies, like going to the zoo and trying to take selfies with the animals. I showed you this girl who was trying to take like an Instagram model, take a picture of herself next to a bison. You know, it's just, you're inserting yourself into something that you're making it worse, right? When you go out in nature and you see like some beautiful scenery and you're like, oh, you know what would make this better? My face. You know, like the narcissism and the obnoxious nature of it. And you see this. I have friends like this on Facebook, people on Instagram, and they just want to insert themselves anywhere, right? You know, maybe taking a selfie here or there. I mean, it's not like a bad thing, you know, something like this. But people who are doing it on a daily basis, going on Instagram Live and showing their relationships, and then these celebrities who have paparazzi that they invite to watch them as they do these this sort of relationship stuff is done for a reason, and it's not to make the relationship better, right? If you need other people to see your relationship and validate it, it doesn't make your relationship better. So if you're displaying your relationship as a Hollywood couple and you're using it as a way to market yourself and market your brand, and these are contractual negotiated relationships that there are multiple third parties involved, lawyers and contracts and publicity agents. I mean, they're just icky, like everything you don't want. I mean, relationships are tough enough. People suck, you know, bad enough as it is. And you involve publicists and, you know, all kinds of weird celebrity, you know, these vultures that prey off celebrities, lawyers and agents and all the rest of it, right? And for what? Like, these are two stupid, unlikable people. Taylor Swift, you know, she has at least, they both have some talent. Like Travis Kelce's good at football. Taylor Swift's a good songwriter or whatever. She's put together there. People say they love her concert. So they have something that they're good at, which is great. Like you're adding something to society, I don't know. You're displaying your talents and abilities. And then you have to do something like this and cheapen all of that, right? Like their personalities and who they are as people isn't, you know, doesn't measure up to whatever they're able to do professionally, right? Like just stick to your, you know, your limited abilities and things like this, but coming out with some fake relationship to gain more attention and for mainstream media to cover this like it's actually news and it's actually real. I've seen multiple reports, that guy from MSNBC I covered on my other channel. And the whole thing is just, you know, it's embarrassing, right? It's embarrassing for you. You're embarrassing humanity. You're embarrassing all people, like with stuff like this. And it's just so cringeworthy. It just makes you cringe, right? It's so stupid and icky. And the fact that people fall for this. And, you know, my last video, Valerie Bertinelli was saying, all you negative Nellies, stop saying this is fake, right? I mean, this is where we are as a country. People want something real. Like they're just tired of all the fake BS. Everything's so fake and staged and ridiculous. Only spirituality will save this world. It's Paul Romano, definitely pointing for the apocalypse and the ascension. Everyone have a blessed day and be grateful.